I mean, the world is the land of equal opportunities. I don't think that it falls on either side, to be honest with you. I actually think that it's equal in every way.
I think it's both of us, both men and women are supposed to be a certain way, but yeah, we shouldn't have to.
Men, as I said before, men objectify women, but women do exactly the same, but probably just more on a hush basis. And I don't think it's actually going to stop until men and women kind of have an understanding of each other. Because I think if you have more of an understanding of each other, then you're going to be less sexist, because I think a lot of sexism comes from stereotypes or from these views that have been put into your head but you've never questioned it.
Men and women, the two genders of human that inhabit the earth. How men and women perceive each other has always been greatly discussed through the ages. Even today in 2014, it is still a great mystery. This documentary will show members of the public and Doctor of Psychology Gareth Moore sharing their theories on the curious relationship between men and women.
When you boil it down, the sexual objectification of men and women is a society's elaboration of the base instinct of humans, which is to reproduce.
Basically, I don't really think much about that, to be honest. Like, it's just like, I mean, like when you're going to the club, like on a Friday night, you're like going to the club, trying to get with some girl and all that. I mean, as long as she agrees, yeah. As long as, because when I go there, I could like go for like the hottest thing, at least the hottest girl I can get in it. So I don't really care much about that.
I'm sticking up for girls right now, and I think all of us girls need to come together and realise these guys are pigs.
I don't know why girls always complain so much about getting attention. It could be worse, they could get no attention.
But like personally, like from my point of view, because my family are Christian, like what we think is that it's the man that does everything similar to the African, but it's just that women are more liberal than it is with the African kind of rule. Women are allowed to do what they want to do. They want to study, they can study. They want to work, they can work. They're basically, they're free. But it's just that when it comes to authority, a woman knows that it's like the Prime Minister and his assistant, basically.
No, I don't worry much about this, honestly. It's not my main priority.
There is a trend in Western cultures to treat women as objects, something to be won. Whereas this has changed throughout history and even societies. For example, the Native Americans were a matriarchal society. Perception of men and their role throughout history has often been the warrior, the breadwinner, and female characteristics such as crying were discouraged until recently, where like I could watch, for example, The Notebook with my wife and I'll be a blubbering mess.
Yeah, I think women actually do have the power, but most women these days don't realize it.
Yeah, they always say that, but it's not really true, really, because in the end we're always objectified.
You think of all the ugly girls out there, you get fuck all attention. And imagine how they feel.
They even follow me on the streets there and there and that.
With girls, it can be really hard sometimes to judge when a girl wants attention, doesn't want attention. You know, it's hard to just make it out when they want it.
And sexism, in one way or another, will always exist. It will always exist as long as there's, as long as we're in this world, it will always exist, right?
I don't even feel like I can say what I want to say. It's always, I feel like I'm saying someone else's opinion. It's never me.
documentari non mostrano mai la realtà al 100%, ma ti mostrano sempre quella che è una distorsione della realtà, e questa distorsione dipende da come il documentario viene sviluppato, dall'editing, dal montaggio e da tutti questi mezzi che la regia utilizza. E diciamo che il concetto principale è che il regista non vuole farti ragionare su quello che è il prodotto del documentario, ma vuole semplicemente mostrarti la sua visione della realtà in modo tale da inculcarti il suo pensiero.
Is this straight?
Yeah, that's fine. Where did you get that from?
Oh, I got it from this old lady when I was traveling in Tibet. She gave it to me. It brings me luck.